G'day, Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly magazines and www.tacklejunkie.fish. That's our technical tackle arm of Fishing Monthly. Here with Troy Whyte from Minn Repairs and Servicing in Brisbane. Troy is one of these guys that sort of sees the matrix when it comes to electronics. He can repair Minn Kotas, he can repair motor guide, he can repair anything that pulls your boat around, and he can actually do modifications to turn things that aren't meant to go in salt water. Gives them a lot better life in the salt water. Troy, morning, welcome to the Fishing Monthly office, and tell us about what we got going on here with the Minn Kota Ultrex. Great trolling motor, but it's got some dramas in salt water, hasn't it?
It has. As you know, it's primarily a freshwater motor. So what we do at Minn Repairs is we've marinised these Ultrexes a bit to eliminate the issue of the steering boxes seizing up, which is a big problem at the moment.
So this end of the motor, no worries at all, can handle the salt water, the pedal can handle it all. This is the part. Tell us what you do to it.
That's the part. So what we do is we take it off, split the steering box basically, and what we're doing is we're replacing the bottom end, which didn't have a seal, with a seal. So what we're doing is putting a double lip seal in there, but before that we put it up on a mill, machine it, and go from there.
So you make it fit and you put a seal in. Now, the way the motor comes out of the box, it's got a seal on the top end to stop water coming in, but it's pointing this way. There's salt water. It comes in the bottom. It comes in when you're fishing, when you're driving, and that's what gives you the problems, isn't it? Straight up into a bearing, it starts corroding, and then it gets nasty, doesn't it?
That's right, yeah. So, I mean, all these motors are basically on your bass boats, which do 100 kilometres an hour, etc. And it's when it's in the stowed position, you're right, it forces that water up in, corrodes the bearings inside, and you've got all sorts of issues, and it locks up.
Now these motors here, they come up around $5,000 for a motor like this, but it does cost a bit to get this modification done with all the milling, etc. But it's a good investment, because you don't want to spend $4,500-5,000 on a motor and then have it fail in less than a year because of the salt water. Approximately what price does it cost to get it done, and what's the turnaround time?
Okay, so turnaround time, you're looking at 2 to 3 days, and around about $500.
Yeah, there you go. So it might sound like a lot of money if you're used to using cheap non-Ultrex electric motors, but when you buy one of these things and you use it a lot like I do, I love the peace of mind of knowing this thing isn't going to break down on me, because the spot lock functions great, the speed of movement is great. This is the first autopilot motor I've actually enjoyed using. So Troy, thanks for getting it sorted out. You'll have seen some cutaways as we go through here of some of the internal processes of what Troy does to get it sorted. So Troy, where can they go to get more information about what you do?
They can come directly to us. We're at www.minnrepairs.com, or they can give me a call on 0412 605080.
There you go. All the great information from the man himself.